Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday Talk. The directors will be doing their reporting this morning. Brant is out of town on vacation. So we are going to open up our Tuesday Talk meeting with our dining staff, Ricky and Phil.
Hey, glad to hear it. Thank you. Just a real quick update, and then I'll get out of here. What we did is what we changed on the menu is we're doing something similar that we do with the baked and sweet potatoes, how we alternate days. We're still going to have our salad of the day, but starting today, we're going to have on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, alternating days, will be an iceberg house salad, and then on the other days will be a mixed greenhouse salad. And the reason that we are going to be doing this until hopefully we get the salad bar back someday, I have no idea when. But the reason we're doing this is it's causing a little bit of a jam up in the kitchen because we're getting a lot of these specialty salads, like when we have our iceberg lettuce salad, the chopped salad with the blue cheese. Well, certain residents don't want the blue cheese, so they're having to make another salad, or someone doesn't want nuts on it. So we figured that this would be, it would make things a lot easier and a lot smoother, and then you can alternate days and have a fresh salad without anything on it. Also, what we added, it's not really anything new, but we just worked the verbiage out a little bit better under our signatures, where we have our salmon. You can get it grilled, blackened, or poached, and then underneath it we serve it with our honey horseradish Dijon sauce or remoulade. We didn't have enough room for tartar sauce or cocktail sauce. I figured everyone knows that we have that anyway, but we just wanted to clear that up a little bit. And then some good news is we're going to start up our gourmet. It'll start up on the 4th of November, then we'll do it on the 11th of November, the 25th of November, barring any setbacks, of course. And the sign-ups, they'll be out today. We're going to do 25 folks in the residents in the Regency room, and we'll limit it to 12 per building. And the menu goes as following. I won't go in too much on it, but we have a French onion soup to start, our mixed green salad, chili and sea bass will be the main protein that went over really well in the past. And if you don't like fish and you want to come, we have the rotisserie chicken, or you could just grab something off the menu. And then we're going to be doing an assortment of different cheesecakes. For instance, we have a double chocolate Godiva. I think we have a Bananas Foster's and a Snickers one. So it should be interesting. It should be fun. So hopefully we won't have any setbacks. Thank you, folks. Have a great day.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Sherry Schoitzo, Director of Financial Services. I wanted to mention to you that on November 11th at 10 a.m., we are going to, myself, Brant, and probably Chris Swanson from the Finance Committee, we're going to do our annual, why does our monthly service fee go up every year? So this will just be the annual, where we'll talk about market basket, inflation, and things like that. Later this week, everyone will be getting a letter indicating that our selective services rates will be going up effective January 1st. So selective services are those items that are above and beyond your monthly service fee. That might include additional housekeeping, our private duty IHS, transportation in respect to maybe if you want to go to the airport. Those types of services that are an additional fee. So it comes printed in a trifold brochure. The brochure with the change of ownership, it has to go out to print, so they won't be available to hand out till the first of the year, but I have to give you the notice that they are going up. A few things are not going up, like our guest meals are not going up, our guest rooms are not going up either, okay? But some of the other items are. A lot of it has to do with maintenance-related upgrades that you want to do above and beyond that it may not be covered under warranty. Also, in relation to annual service increases, for those folks that get a January 1st increase, you will also get your letter at the end of this week indicating what that new rate will be effective January 1st. Any questions?
what day was that again? And you and Chris and...
So on November 11th at 10 a.m. in the town hall, we will do the presentation, why does our monthly service fee go up every year? We're going to put it on the in-house TV so folks know the date and time. So just a reminder for the date and time. We'll put it up by the mailroom or the front desks so that everybody knows. And then when it gets closer, I'm sure Tiffany or Ginger will put it in the elevators or wherever they seem appropriate. So we have 2 weeks notice for everybody to put it on their calendar, and putting out that information for all avenues that I know so that everybody is aware of it. Okay? All right. Thank you and have a great day. All right, and I think Sandra is up next.
All right, good morning. I'm Sandra Novacco. I'm the Human Resources Director, and I just wanted to let you know about our new team recognition. I discussed it at the last forum, but it is officially rolled out. These they're located in each mailroom. So if you want to recognize an employee, these cards are located at the front desk, and you may request one from the front desk, fill it out, drop it in that box, and we will take it out once a month. We will choose an employee to be recognized as Employee of the Month, and the rest of them will also be hung in the employee lounge for all the employees to see. And I usually try to distribute them. If the employee normally works in North and then they work in South, I kind of split them up that way. But this is the Caught Being Extraordinary card. So I would like to see a bunch of them this month. So if you see anyone, please fill one out. Also, I wanted to discuss Thursday, we are having our fabulous Halloween. This year, it definitely looks a little bit different. We are just doing a simple trunk or treat out in the marketing parking lot. So if you have family or friends that live locally, I encourage you to invite them out. It is going to be a masked up, as well as we are pre-packaging the candy. Therefore, it's also in a safe environment. There's no little hand grabbing. And that'll be marketing parking lot, 4:30 p.m. till 6:30 on Thursday, which I believe is the 29th of October. We will also have Kona Ice out there with like a frozen slushy beverage as well. And so it should be a lot of fun. So please invite your friends and family. And then on Friday, which is Friday, October 30th, in celebration of Halloween, all the employees that dress up, we're going to do a parade around the perimeter at 2:30. So we encourage you to come out, stand under the porta cashiers, and cheer us on in our costumes as well. So we hope to see you out there. Thanks.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? Good. So just to kick off, as Sandra was saying, this Thursday is our resident event for the Halloween experience. We are reminding everyone that we are only allowed 5 residents in the town hall at a time. So we will still have someone at the door just monitoring it. So if you could go and get a beverage, take a seat, enjoy the scenery. The weather has been fantastic, but if you don't want to stand at the door while everyone comes in and out, just please be as patient as possible with us. Also, we will be giving out lots of candy, so come with your sweet tooth. We will have our food, as always, packed in the bags, because we're still trying to be as COVID conscious as possible. So we appreciate everyone's patience, but we're really looking forward to seeing everyone in their Halloween costumes Thursday and kicking off the festive weekend. So we appreciate everyone's patience. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact myself or Ginger, but other than that, we look forward to seeing you. Also, I would just want to bring up Robin. She's going to talk about elections a little bit, and after Robin, we will move on to our health center presentation.
Hi.
First thing I'd like to do is acknowledge Andrea and the efforts that she put in last week to go to the polls. I wanted her to share that experience with you because, well, that's part of voting. So would you come up and join me, please? Sure.
I got to go over to the elections office with Tiffany and Brant to drop off ballots. And it was quite interesting. We pulled up and the early voters were out. And they were out, they circled the building. It was incredible to see. So we pulled up and Tiffany had already counted our ballots. And so we watched them put them in one at a time. We had 102 this week. That means that we have had at least 317 that we have delivered from here. We will have the boxes are still open, ready to go. We'll make a delivery on Monday morning, November 2nd. That'll be our last chance. If you are thinking about mailing your ballot in through the mail, we would really ask you to not try that. It's too late. Put your ballot in the boxes we have in the lobbies so that we're sure they get there. We will hand deliver them. So far, we're doing really well. Everyone whose ballots I've checked, and a lot of you have asked me to check them, are already counted. I put mine in on Friday. Saturday evening, it had already been counted. So we're doing really, really well. Our turnout and our cooperation here has been fantastic. And I really commend everybody for all they're doing.
Thank you. How many people, there's not a huge crowd in here this morning, so this probably isn't representative, but how many of you might need transportation to go and early vote or to vote on election day? Could you put your hands up? Because we have that service available, as you know, through transportation. And Tiffany, did anybody use it last week?
I don't think so. Maybe 2 residents signed up, but no.
We don't know if it's necessary. It's there. So once again, let me say that if you do want to early vote, you can do that on Friday. Transportation will take you. And if you want to vote on election day, transportation will take you to our polling place. Okay? And yes, we will take our last delivery over to the Office of Elections on the 2nd, Monday the 2nd. So if you haven't gotten your ballot in the mail yet, that is an excellent opportunity to get your vote taken care of. If you don't want to do that, there are drop-off places all around town, but that is an option for you. Okay, now one last exciting piece of news. I think it's exciting anyway. FLYCRA is having its annual meeting. The date is November 12th, Thursday, and it will be from 9 a.m. to noonish. We are going to do a Zoom presentation on that. Now, why do I think it's exciting? I know there are a lot of folks who have come to Regency Oaks who really haven't had an opportunity to do anything but join. They've not experienced what FLYCRA is like, how the different communities can share ideas and issues. And this year we can talk about how well, I don't know what their agenda is going to be, but it will be but I don't know what they're going to say. We'll have that published in the Oaks, but if you can save the time and would like to come by, we'll have refreshments, and the Zoom presentation will go from 9 to noonish, and thank you very much.
I'm just going to mention that.
Okay, thank you.
Just to reiterate, this Friday we will not be taking the ballots. We're going to wait until Monday. And also, immediately, as soon as we take all of the ballots out of the boxes, maintenance will be putting them away. So no one else can put any more ballots in those boxes after that point. We want to be very strict on that, because if a resident comes back down 2 minutes later to put their ballots in, we want to make sure everyone's vote is accounted for. So as soon as Monday comes, me, myself, and Brant and Margaret Hendry will be going down, and then as soon as we're done with putting them behind the desk, we'll also let the front desk know, please no more ballots, or they can either drop it off themselves or use the early voting technique through TUG to drop off their ballot if they need to. Any more questions? Perfect. Travis, thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Hanna. I'm the nurse liaison over at the healthcare center. I'm responsible for admissions coming in the door. So if you need our services, I'm the one that you would call. They asked me to talk today. It's my first talk over here, by the way. Sorry if I'm rambling on. They asked me to talk about the differences between traditional Medicare and Medicare Advantage. Right now is open enrollment for Medicare, so you have an open opportunity from October 15th to December 7th to go ahead and enroll in a different Medicare Advantage program, or drop a Medicare Advantage program and go to traditional Medicare. The big differences between the two: Medicare Advantage is designed to save the system money. When Medicare first came out in 1965, it was a fantastic idea. We had very much less seniors to take care of than we had more workers to take care of them. So when Medicare first came out, let's spread the cost to all the workers, included in their taxes, pays for the health care going forward for our seniors that need the health care. Great idea at the time. Now we're a little coming to the other side of that. We're going to have more people that are retired that need health care and less workers to fund that system. So they are looking for ways to figure out a way to make those dollars stretch further. That's where Medicare Advantage steps in. Big companies, United Healthcare, Aetna, Cigna, to name a few, they come in and they say, okay, well, I can save participants in the Medicare program X amount of dollars every year, and we're talking thousands and thousands of dollars that they save the government. The way that they do that is they pass on some advantages to you, so you get discounts on insurance prescriptions, you get DME coverage, you get rides if you need them to doctor's appointments, some are included in some clinics that you can go see specialized doctors. The drawbacks are when you come to the later services. So if you need to come over to skilled therapy, you're going to get typically less days than you would if you were on traditional Medicare. Not necessarily a bad thing. They've done a lot of studies and they've figured out that if you fall and break a hip, you should only need 2 weeks from the time you break that hip to the time you recover and come home. Some people need longer, some people need less, but on an average, that's about where it's at. So the Medicare Advantage companies really only give about a 2-week time frame for you to get rehab. If you need further, you file an appeal and you can extend that out to what you need. But they're going to try to cut back as many days as possible to save that money, and that's how they're saving the government money and able to pass on those savings to you guys. So really the answer is it's situational for what you should do. If you're needing a lot of skilled therapy, a lot of inside rehab, or if you're looking at moving into a long term, I believe that traditional Medicare has way more advantages for you than any type of Advantage care plan. If you're living independently like you are now, I believe that Medicare Advantage is much more beneficial to you. It can save you a lot of money on everyday items, medications every month, things like that. So take it case by case, but really look at the marketplace and see what's available and see what fits your needs. The Skilled Center does not take every program, but there is, if you are a resident over here at Regency Oaks, it doesn't matter what Medicare Advantage you have, whether we have a contract or not, you can come to our skilled. It's called the home skill or the home sniff clause, and it is specific to Florida and a couple other states. But you are allowed to come over and use our skilled services even if we don't have a contract with the Medicare Advantage company.
Excuse me, could you
Yes, ma'am.
just repeat that?
The whole thing?
No, that last part.
Okay, so sometimes you'll hear like, oh, don't go with Humana Gold because we're not contracted to take that insurance, okay? Over at the Skilled Center, not Regency Oaks. I don't think they do any type of thing for that. In the past, that's been true, but they put a new law in place where it doesn't matter what Medicare Advantage company you sign up with, even if we don't have a contract, because you're a resident and you live here and we have a skilled building on campus, you can come to that skilled building. It's a law. You're allowed to use it. And they have to pay the same way as they would wherever they're contracted through. So, you're welcome. Any other question? Yes?
That insurance that you don't have, they still cover the patient without the patient having to pay for the
So you're saying, I'm sorry, I don't quite understand what you're asking.
If you don't have a contract with the insurance I have and I need to go to rehab, does my insurance pay you or do I
Yes.
have to pay?
Yes, we have to get a letter of agreement in advance, so before you come to us, we work a letter of agreement. It takes about a day, maybe two, to get that worked out, but they still pay for you to go over to use our building instead of going somewhere else. Sir?
Because my insurance, nobody takes around here.
We can. If you need to come over, you give me a call. We'll get you over there.
Blue Cross Blue Shield,
Yeah? Now, is it Blue Cross Blue Shield Federal?
we have Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, PPO.
That one should be fine. There is a little restriction on the federal, Blue Cross Blue Shield Federal. They only do 30 days per calendar year, so that one's a little weird, but. Is there another question? Yes, ma'am?
Well, last year, I was admitted to the hospital. And from the time I went to the hospital, and then went over to Sylvan for almost those 2 months altogether. I didn't have to do a thing. When I came to Sylvan the next day, Chris came and he said, you have to fill out all kinds of forms. And then he came back, he said, you don't have to worry about a thing. I mean, I have Medicare and I have United Healthcare. I didn't have to do a thing, I didn't pay a penny. Thank God I had those services because, like I said, almost 2 months I was out of here. And sure, you pay up front, but when you really need, you don't have to worry about things. And everything, I didn't have to do a thing.
Good. I'm very glad that you had a good experience.
Yes.
Yep. I always think it's weird. I work in an industry that nobody wants. None of you guys want to come see me. Totally get that. Like, nobody wants to be sick and go in there. But it is a needful thing, so we try to do the best job we possibly can.
Yeah, that whiskey is good. Oh my God. It
Good.
is fantastic.
Good. Anybody else have any questions? Thank you all very much for inviting me.
Thank you.
I know Brent isn't here today, so I wasn't sure if you just wanted to hold your questions until next week or any best wishes or anything along those lines. Other than that, we'll let you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Oh, Lauren, did you need to cap out? No? Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Have a wonderful day.